Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning. What do we have here? Me and my boy in our very own private park. There he is. Good. He loves it here. So I'm stretching him out, running him, because I have a commitment this morning that he won't be able to attend with me. So he's gonna have to stay back and relax. So we got up really early. I'm walking him, and then I stopped here, run him a little bit, I walk him a little bit more, and then he has to stay home and wait for me, which is also a lesson in training. Dogs don't always get to go everywhere with us, so they have to know how to stay behind. That's where the crate comes in, and he's pretty good in the crate. So this is a good thing. In the meantime, I'm doing the exercises here, and I do want to get him used to just following. See, it's very natural to him now. He never loses sight of me, which is a good thing. Down the road, if you want to take him on a trail, on a hike or something like that, he knows. Look at that. He knows he has to stay around. I can give him freedom, but he has to stay around in the perimeter. Right, big man? Right, Royce? Who's my big boy? Who is my big boy? Come on. Ball over here. Let's see. Come on, big guy. Atta boy. Good boy. So, after the run, we walk, right? We walk. We practice the position exercises, all with the remote collar, right? I want him to, oh, there's another dog in there. See? Very nice. Just the head turn, corrected with the e-collar. So this is an opportunity to transfer all the communication to the e-collar. I want him to know that the remote collar is the one helping him navigate, not the leash. So my hand's very loose over here. I try to make it all about the e-collar now. So I want to get him ready to that off-leash time, which is gonna be beautiful. Look. Ain't he handsome? Ain't he handsome? All right, guys. No, you can't. I can't wait to show you guys what's going on, what's gonna happen next. So stay tuned. So, like I mentioned before, I have a commitment. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna show you guys what's gonna happen. Unfortunately, I can't take Royce this time, but hopefully the next time I will. But it's gonna be pretty nice. So stay tuned. Show you guys in a bit. And look at that. This is gonna be a good one. I'm back. I'm back with my big boy Royce. So, where was I? I went to a social event for dogs. It's a social exercise. That what do they do there? They move around with their dogs, so the dogs know and learn how to be around other dogs without interaction. And that's very challenging because we're talking about, we had a group of 42 dogs and we're all in a big setting. Royce, oh, he's pooping. We had about 42 dogs and no issues at all. Why? We don't allow interactions. So I'll post this video later. It's very nice, very interesting. And you see what I do here when I come to this area with Royce. Shh. Hey, here. Royce, here. Shh. No. Shh. Hey, come on. When I come here with him, I'm always moving, right? And that's the goal. And it's the same thing we did there. Everybody was moving. Nobody was allowed to stop. So the dogs just follow. That's how you create an environment, a social environment, a healthy social environment for each dog. And this is what I do here when I'm out here with him. See? Royce, come on. Good. Tap on the e-collar, get him back, and this is how it goes. Keep moving. That's the exercise.
Turn right.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Where are we? A little later today, me and Mr. Royce working on this position. Listen, I know I talk about this a lot, but this is very challenging to clean this up, especially with shepherds. They're very impulsive. Not just shepherds, but a lot of dogs that are very impulsive. So I see a lot of trainers never accomplishing, and owners, that position that we like, that is the dog a little bit behind us. And the reason why is it takes a lot of repetition and a lot of practice to get to that. It's easier to let him go through and cross that boundary, but the thing is, if we don't work on this every day, you're always gonna have that impulsive dog everywhere. So this is why I show you guys this all the time. So we always start our day like this, working on the basics. It's a potty walk, but it's a walk, and every walk is a training opportunity. So I take every opportunity to clean up everything that I think that needs cleaning up in his training. I do, and position is one of them. As you can see, right there, tap on an e-collar. If you allow, he will cross that boundary every single time. So you have to, again, good, be on him all the time, every day, every time you take him out. This is the first year of the dog. This is the most important year of the dog. This is when you imprint what's right and what's wrong. So be patient and keep working on it. Work on the basics every day. That's what gets you there. That's right, big boy, right? Good. Let's go, people. Meninas, esse é o meu óculos, estilo Juliette antigo da Oakley. Olha lá, ó. Ele é muito confortável, gente. Ele parece muito com o que eu tinha antigamente, só que ele é um pouquinho maior. A lente dele é maravilhosa. Eu sei que esse não é muito o estilo de vocês, mas, gente, ele é tão confortável. E o óculos que eu tinha me apertava tanto aqui do lado. Ó quem tá aqui. Não teve diarreia, gente. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Countryside, Texas. Me and my little boy, my big boy, exploring the little town. For the first time, look at this. Not a whole lot of people here, but we're gonna take this opportunity to expose him. This is a new place for him. So there are a lot of outdoor places, not a lot of people, like I said, but that's fine. We're gonna walk around and see what's going on. This is a chance to work him in a new environment, you know, right there, and just show him how to behave in a little town like this. Look, in the nice. Let's go. So, context. Me and my boy are here. I'm looking for a place like an outdoor cafe, a restaurant, a place that we can go in and sit down. I want to expose him to Dad. And there are a few places over here that might be a good fit. We might have found one. Let's see how it goes. But this is the only place here that we have. Right there. See it? Or maybe we'll go in. But I'll walk around with him first. I want to see his reaction to the movement, to the people around here. This is very nice. This is downtown in the Wiley area. It's really close to where we are. So this is a great experience for him. He's never been here, and this is what I want. And every distraction, every time he makes a mistake, I'm going to clear it up with an e-collar, and we should be good. I'm going to walk the perimeter with him for a little bit, and we'll come back. Look at my boy over here being no charming in front of the museum. Shh. Oh, look at that. So, he is doing fantastic. Look at him. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of places open, but there's some interesting things. He saw something on the ground. I'll show you what it is. Watch this. This piece right here. He's trying to figure that out. You step on it, there's noise. What I'm trying to get to is, there's always something, right? There's always something that catches the dog's attention. They can get them to run away or something. Those are all opportunities to work the dog. So it doesn't matter. There's not a lot of people here. Now we know the place. We can come back when there's more movement. But he's doing phenomenal, which is great. And it's a great setting. Countryside, people. Very nice. But there's one store open that I want to check out before we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Me, my beautiful boy, Royce, on our morning walk. Still working on the same thing we do every day. It looks boring, but it's what needs to be done, especially with a remote collar. We have to clean up. He looks a lot better. Look, less bushy, and watch this. He now understands this tap right there as he needs to slow down and get back. I wanted to show you guys this because this is important. A lot of people don't want to do this, but this is what keeps the dog behind those boundaries, and that's important. So don't get discouraged by the sound. That's just him. Look, there's a dog loose in front of the house. Here. Don't be discouraged because of the sound. That's just catching him off guard. That's all there is to it. But that needs to be done. As I was saying, there has to be a correction there in order for the dog to respect that boundary. I want to get him off leash and e-collar only. And in order for that to happen, he needs to understand this. See? And you saw how he struggled with that, even with a prong. Had to be multiple corrections, multiple markings. And with the e-collar, it's a lot easier. Really, all it takes is one valuable consequence when he's distracted to boom, get him back on track. The reason why he gets back on track is because I do this exercises with him every day. So he knows how to default to this. And that's what I want. Good job, okay. Very nice. So this is what I want. That's it, people. For now, stay tuned. We're here, back at the park, me and my boy. And I want to show you guys something that a lot of people don't know. The tone button, right? Which is the T right here. When you press it, it only sends out a sound. But if you keep holding it, it's gonna turn into stem. Here, Royce, So what's the function of that button? We want to associate, in my case with him, the whistle with the tone here. At the same time, after a few seconds of the tone, if he doesn't come, then the stem comes in. And that's the idea. So, good boy. So I turned it off because he came right away. He knows that already. So, but if he didn't, if he got distracted right there. Look, he saw people. Oh, he came back right away. Good boy. So if he got distracted, if he didn't come, then the stem would come in. So one of the reasons why we're here today is because there's some guys working right behind us. So it's going to be a big distraction for him. And I want to try him out and see. Good. See, he's doing very well when it comes to recall. Even though this is a big trigger for him. People walking around, he's very curious. But he's prioritizing me, which is what I want. That's why he gets all that freedom. Right there. There you go. That's what I want. Now I can go and can play some ball. Somebody's tired. Somebody's tired. Yes. End of the afternoon here with my big boy. And what I want to talk about is he's in this 4th day of remote collar training. And this is when we find out the levels that make sense to him in different situations. We just walked by a little dog and it gets him really excited. So a lot of people struggle with dialing up or correcting the dog in higher levels. You have to understand that as the dog becomes fluent in the language of the e-collar, you have to ramp up the communication, especially in moments like this. That's his struggle, impulse control, right? So he's doing very good because he understands the corrections now a lot better. And when I need to, I dial up and he's good, he's fine. He understands where he needs to default back to. And this is where we're at. So really the goal is to not be afraid to correct your dog. They need that, okay? If it wasn't for those corrections, he wouldn't be like this. And there's still cleaning up to do, you know? You see how close he is to my knee? I still want him a little bit further back. And I'm still working on that every day with him. But he's doing phenomenal. See, I'm not holding the leash at all. I'm putting it all on the e-collar, the whole thing. So you see that straight line, his body? This is perfect. Very well. So he understands that. Right, big guy? Which is what I want. So corrections are the key, guys. Never forget that, okay? That's what you have to dial up if you need to. The dog is going to tell you the level that he needs in a certain situations to go back and default to the place he needs to be. Okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Top of the morning. We are on our second outing today. And I want to talk about dogs rushing people out because they want to go to the bathroom. This is something that gets people off track all the time because here in America, all dogs go to the bathroom outside. They don't have the habit of using pee pads or none of that. They don't like that, which is fine. But you have to be aware of the dog always using that excuse to go out. And you have to learn how to differentiate the need to go to the bathroom and just wanting to go outside, because they can rush you and that can create a lot of anxiety in you, because now all of a sudden you're worried that your dog is going to have an accident in the house, so you want to take him out all the time when in fact he just wants to go out. So learn how to differentiate that. How do we do that? You regulate food and water and you crate your dog. This is key, right? Otherwise you never create a pattern, and all of a sudden your dog's going to start whining and scratching the door, and then you don't know. So people that don't regulate their dog's food, they're eating all the time, so you never know when they actually need to go to the bathroom. So this is key. My guy over here, he has an eating schedule now, which is good, but he does have a very sensitive stomach, so you have to be aware that he really needs to go to the bathroom sometimes. But other than that, he just wants to go out. So learn how to differentiate that, because they need to know that not every time it's time to go out. Okay? Yeah, we like to rush people. This one loves that. Now, let's say you have a dog that really needs to go to the bathroom. You take him out. After he's done, put him right back here and walk like it's a regular session. I call it all sessions, right? Because sometimes we just think, oh, I'm just taking the dog out for potty and I don't have to establish any rules or hold him accountable. And that's a huge mistake, because every time I take him out, I hold him accountable for the things that he knows how to do, which is this, heel, right there, space. I don't care if this is just a potty walk. We're going to walk and he's going to do things right, because you stack experiences, right? If I take a dog out for potty, I don't know, 6 times a day, and I only hold him accountable once, what do you think is going to happen, right? He's going to take that opportunity to make mistakes all the time. So here, potty walks are training walks, like it should be for everybody. All right, guys, today's raining. I had my walks with Royce earlier today. I am working from home, and he has to stay right there. Royce has a habit of being underneath the desk with people, always getting too close, and I'm working him on this staying on place. It's nice and comfortable. He has to stay there while I'm busy. Down. Good. Keep working on it. Place command is very important, and duration in place is the key. He has to learn how to be there for long periods of time, and that's his struggle, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. Keep working on it, guys.